Atu, and welcome to another episode of I Am Me with A&P. I'm like really excited to introduce two amazing human beings that have come through to speak to us on their journey and what exactly they do at the moment. But I hope you guys are all having a blessed and beautiful Sunday, and welcome to another episode of I Am Me with A&P. So let's get into it. So guys, who wants to introduce themselves to our audience first?
Kia ora, whakalawhai atu, noaia. My name is Neo, and yeah. I'm one half of PHATBOIFIT. Is it?
Yeah, totally, go for it. Yeah.
Noaia e Māori. My name is Kapieri Samisoni.
Wow.
I'm the other half of PHATBOIFIT. I am from the beautiful islands of Rotuma. I was born in the beautiful islands of Fiji. I'm 27 years of age. And
He's loving away. He loves it.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
We'll
that's
hand over
cool.
to you.
All right, awesome. All right, guys. So, how about what should we jump in first? Like, how about you jump into how you guys got started with Xtremehiphop? Yeah, who wants to start where the journey started for the both of you?
Yes, so it started with a good friend of mine. Her name is Regina Onge. She's probably gonna kill me for exposing her, but I love you, Gina. So that's my first interaction, or just hearing the idea of Xtremehiphop. And funnily enough, she like asked to get certified with her. This was in 2021 or 2020?
2021.
2021.
Yeah.
2021.
2021. So, yeah, come February, I think she was promoting classes.
That's cool.
And so, I went along, and then he tagged along,
All right,
obviously.
cool.
And we started doing Gina's classes. She did like a 8-week course. I think it was in March. At Aurere, she had held
Aurere
community
College.
classes. Yep. So obviously it's just down the road from us. So we decided to go. I mean, during that time, it was just like, I think just finding something that would motivate us to get back into the gym, or just get back into like just I think just living a healthy kind of lifestyle.
Okay, fair enough. And so, before this, what exactly were you individually doing for your careers, or even career as well as like personal life?
Personal life, I think it just fluctuated between a couple of things. Just because, we went through the times of COVID.
Yeah, totally.
Obviously, and just having to be stuck at home, or with not knowing whether to go back in to work. But I came from, at that time, I was, my background was visual merchandising, so in fashion retail.
Cool.
And then I think that just kind of, during that time, it kind of consumed me, and just being in lockdown, being comfortable, being in a relationship and being comfortable with who I am. And I guess just not active.
Okay.
I think it was just a whole compilation of things, just everything building up all together, just wasn't balancing.
I can understand that. Yeah, I can understand
or prioritizing.
that. Yeah, totally. I think we all do it. And what about you, Kat? What was your journey before you got into Xtremehiphop?
Well, I was at the YMCA in Gleninus. Shout out to the YMCA in Gleninus. So I was pool operations there. I was, out of the two of us, I was the one still dancing.
Oh, yes.
We basically met through our way dance company. So that's how we met. So we were dancing together in the same company. Neo stopped dancing just because he got too busy with work. Yeah. So I was the only one dancing still. Then I also did Te Mawanui.
Yeah, I've heard of that. Yeah.
So it's like a Cook Island
cultural dancing.
Cultural competition type of thing. That was in 2022, right?
So you trying to tell me that you So was that like the whole Cook Island shaking the legs?
Yeah.
So you telling me you be up in there doing that?
Yeah. Well, I love Pacific
Whoa.
dancing. Like,
Yo.
yeah, that's. I would say.
What would be the in terms of Pacific dancing? What would be your favorite cultural kind of dance that you like? Or you like it all?
Yeah, I think I like it all. I think I just like the whole cultural aspect of
Just
it.
in general.
Yeah, like how so many different cultures are like different. Like,
Yeah,
their type of
totally.
Dance. Yeah.
So like, name us a couple of the cultures that you've actually danced.
So Ratuman, Fijian, Cook Island, a little bit of Samoan.
Oh, you got to make that more sound.
Yeah. I haven't done Wayne yet.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
He had a chance to.
Really?
Yeah.
So eventually.
But-
Eventually
We'll get there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also did Chinese in primary school.
I love
which is
Chinese.
totally
That's
different.
cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But yeah, so I was the one still dancing. So I think that's where he was going with the not being active.
Okay.
Like so when we started Extreme, it was like exercise and dance put together.
So it was like a win-win situation.
Yeah. And we both enjoyed it.
Because
like,
would you guys both say that dancing is your passion?
Yes.
That's life.
Oh,
I
love
would definitely, yeah.
that. So like, you know, going into the whole dancing and like how you guys love performing arts, what would you say is your favorite genre of dance? Because you know you've got hip hop, you've got contempt. Like, what would you say is your particular favorite one for both of you?
Well, growing up, I only did cultural.
Okay.
Until I did the Awe Dance Company, and that's when I learned about like content, like a fusion, so Pacific content. So I would definitely say like Pacific content for me. Yeah, street is not there for me.
Not the vibe.
Not the one
vibe.
for me,
Okay,
anyways.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
I just say he hasn't given himself the chance to.
Yeah.
True. Maybe. Yeah.
Well, there's like different eclectic ways of
Yeah.
doing street, right? Like there's like whacking, voguing, hip hopping, crumping. Like there's so many different genres. So like yourself, what would you say is your favorite like dance?
I would say probably contemporary.
Okay, I can see that.
I
Yeah.
think I've often been told that I'm an emotive dancer, which I think is
But it's
true.
funny though.
Hold
right?
up, what does that mean? Did you
emotive?
say emotive? Yeah, what does emotive means?
Just I dance with emotion.
Expressing.
It's an expression. I
That's
think.
cool. So then people can really feel it.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
My
Yeah, I love that.
teacher would often say like it would just be like a simple thing of just raising my hand up.
I'll be honest, even you just speaking, you're quite emotional. Like you put
Mm.
emotive into that. You know what I mean? I like that word. I'm going to be using it.
Oh, that's good.
I've never heard of that word, emotive.
Well, it
Cool.
comes from emotion.
Yeah, but that's like different. And I tend to think that I know the English vocab very well, but okay, you learn something new every day. I love that. All right, awesome. So you like contempt.
I love contemporary. It's technical, but also
Graceful.
it's
So graceful.
yeah. And contemporary, it's a freedom of speech. It's
Just
just
beautiful.
expressing.
Without words.
Yeah, but there is technique to it, and I think it's kind of open to be what you want it to be. Or yeah.
Well, let's be honest. Dance in general is what you want it to be.
For
And
me.
I feel like, so what makes you feel like, Cap, that you're in touch with cultural, like what makes you really, because you've explained why you like contempt, so, you know, why do you like cultural dancing?
I think maybe because I grew up on cultural dancing, like especially growing up in a Ratuman community and family, we would like every year they have like Ratuma Day basically, and that's when like villages, so each village they perform like
That's beautiful.
so the whole village comes together sort of, and you perform like every year. So like
you know what's crazy? You're the first person I've met from that
Ratuman?
culture.
Yeah.
He was the first person.
Those ones. I feel very honored.
Yeah, well, have you heard of Ratuma? You've heard of Ratuma?
I have, but I've
Yeah.
never met anybody that's actually with that culture. Yeah, that's cool, man.
I feel like I'm always the one, like when I meet people, they're like, oh, I never met Ratuma before.
Yeah.
Well, I was the first Ratuma he met.
Yeah, that's
Literally.
buzzy,
Yeah.
eh? And you're the first one I've met.
That's in 2018.
And see, I'm 2023.
Yeah.
And I've lived 40 years on this earth and I've
Right.
never met anybody of
Exactly.
that culture. That's crazy. I love that.
Mm.
I love that. So like, you know, so like going back into you know, extreme hip hop.
Yeah.
What would you say is your guys' drive? Because, you know, currently the guys do have classes that they hold for the community. And so, you know, just a little background, I jumped into this through one of my affiliate marketing team members with an online. She showed me these guys, and I watched a little bit of what they have on Instagram. Because, like, what's your guys' actual Instagram? Do one of you guys want to let everyone know?
It is at PHATBOIFIT official, and TikTok and Facebook.
There you go. And so I jumped in and I went to one of their classes, and it's amazing. So, you know,
Wow.
I just wanna
Thank you.
I just wanna have an understanding of, you know, what made you guys get out of your comfort zone to start these classes. What was the drive?
Well, I guess for me, I would say, again, the combination with like trying to get fit or healthy, and also like dance and music. So like that mixture. And then I think because of how happy it made us, I thought like it would make others happy too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think, and honestly, it's like a great way to be active as well, or keep active.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I think it's like the best thing ever created.
Yeah. So yeah, I think.
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah. Shout out to Phil, the
Yeah,
creator of
totally.
Xtremehiphop.
Because I
Yeah.
honestly like I'll be honest, most people aren't really into fitness. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Let's be honest. And for myself, I have to be motivated by good music. And that's what you guys bring to the table, is the music's really
Yeah,
cool.
definitely. Yeah.
But like, you know, you guys do have a lot of like new like people coming through, and you got to train them and things like this. Where do you find the patience?
The patience.
Yeah, like when you guys are going through the moves on pretty much every class sometimes, right? Because you've always got a newcomer.
Yeah.
Where does the patience come from? Is this where you guys rotate?
Well, I think in general I'm a patient person.
Okay, fair enough.
So like, man, if you are willing, then I will have all the time in the world. Like, you just gotta be willing, like, pretty much. But in terms of classes, like, we get people come through, new people every day. I think it's just finding the balance between like still being able to like provide class for those who have been coming for a while, and oh, okay, we're getting somewhere.
Say hello, friend.
Hello. Ooh, he touched me.
He's been trying to like hang out with him like before we got started on this interview.
Well, I'm happy. Sorry. So we were, and then like just having new people. I think we're still trying to figure that out. I mean, we're almost at a year, and we've learned so much.
So let's just pause. When was the year? When do we hit a year? When does the milestone come around?
I think it's the end of this month, like the 25th. That's when we ran our first official class. Well, it was a family and friends day that we launched. Yeah, so we had a family and friends day.
That's so cool.
But we didn't kick our first community class until October.
Okay.
It was like 2 weeks after. Yeah.
So like, you know, what have you individually gotten out of having these classes?
Me, what I've gotten out of this is just how much I appreciate people.
Cool.
And how much I love people. I think just like being able to do something for people that can, I don't know, enhance or change their life.
It's crazy. I literally had enhance in my head when you said that.
Or elevate.
Yeah, totally.
Elevate their well-being. But like, for me, it's more mental as opposed to physical.
Yeah, totally.
And then like once you get the mental right, then everything else just flows. Like, yeah.
No, I get you. I totally
And
get
it could just be the simple thing of like how we do call outs in class. Just having power in your voice and owning it, like, is like confidence. Like just being able to like.
And that's what a lot of people lack, right? Is confidence.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's funny too because like we have like all walks of life, like literally everybody from like, I don't know, I'll just say CEOs to
teachers,
yeah, and stuff.
to like young kids,
Right?
Like,
students, yeah.
Who
Oh
like?
my gosh, you
or
guys
even-
even had like a 3-year-old the other day when we were doing a class. Like we got all walks of life, every single walk of life coming through.
I'll just give an example though. Like, just say like, it's so funny. Like, how I don't want to use the word funny, but it's interesting how we have people in spaces that encourage people and motivate people, but when it comes to themselves, they can't take their own advice that they give.
That is absolutely the most.
And,
That's the thing that everyone has.
Yeah. So like we'll have like teachers who come to class who don't have the confidence yet they can like they teach every day for
and speak
a
into
living.
classes.
Yeah, and motivate our children, our future to like.
Yeah.
So it's just nice for us to have a space for them where they can kind of practice what they preach.
Yeah, and just be free.
Yeah, and be free.
Yeah, be free.
Yeah.
And what about you, Cap?
Pull it out.
What do you get out of having these classes?
I would say making connections.
Yeah.
So like again, meeting people from all walks of life. Like, yeah, it's crazy to think that this person to this person.
I know, for real.
Yeah.
For
And
real.
yeah, and we
One
met like
spectrum to the other.
so many like amazing people. I mean, hello, you for example.
Oh, thanks.
And yeah, just
Crazy.
and then like yeah, just I guess forming a bond, getting to know them, but also like making people feel. I think one of the main thing is making people feel welcome and like comfortable.
Yeah, and you guys, honestly, you guys have that on lock 150%, 150%. The most welcoming people ever, guys. If you're going to come through to a class, their emotions are in everything. They strengthen your capabilities to have faith in yourself, your confidence level, and your moves that you perform. And the energy is always amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Always
Thank you.
amazing. Yeah, like I totally love your classes. And I asked these guys literally last night to come through and have this conversation with me because of how empowering their classes have been for myself. And I know there are a lot of people out there that are not confident and you're shy to like come through and do these kind of classes, but it's so comfortable, man. Like honestly, guys, you turn up, everybody's welcoming, and the guys are super patient. So let's go back to the different moves that you guys bring to extreme hip hop. And I go to the beginners class, and it is beginners, right? So it is the basics of the basics. So when you guys were learning extreme hip hop, how long did it take you to go from being basic to being pretty on par with all the different variations?
It wasn't easy.
Oh,
like,
totally.
Definitely, yeah.
I mean,
Like-
I'm dying just for a beginner.
And yeah, so it was a process. I don't know, I think we've had amazing like instructors.
Yeah.
Like Gina, of course, Extreme Hip Hop with Gina. We've also had Extreme Hip Hop with Ma'a.
Yeah.
So shout
And
out
these
to
guys,
them.
whereabouts are these guys based?
So Gina does classes out south.
Yep.
Mangere. Yeah.
Okay.
And Ma'a is out west. Yeah. So westies.
There you go, guys.
Yeah.
They're in every area.
Yeah. There's other instructors too, in Auckland. But yeah, so I think I think just having good teachers, instructors, yeah. Helped us. Oh yeah, okay, elaborate.
Elaborate.
I love it. For the one that was a bit nervous, we on like King Kong.
My glass is empty.
I love it. Do we need a refill you?
No.
You good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Class with Gina, but I think the phase where you are, we started off with Gina and then we found Extreme Hip Hop.
Yeah.
And yeah, mad love to that woman. Honestly, I think we're in the phase where you are now. Like we will travel.
So there is
back
hope for me.
No,
Of course.
obviously there is. But where you want to go to every class, like
I'm
you're on that
obsessed.
high.
2 seconds.
Obsessed.
I am obsessed.
And I think it just grows from there because like anything, I mean, it is a challenge, what Kepi was saying. It is a challenge. But that's the beauty of it. Like, if you don't challenge yourself, if you're not learning, then you're not growing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what I craved for. more than anything was just like mentally being right with myself before like me putting my weight like
So
on it. But yeah, and practice makes perfect, and if you have the heart and you're willing to, man, these instructors have the time for you. We will have the time for you. And I don't know, there's just
Can I say
something
something?
with Mata's class. She's just
She has like this vibe.
yeah, she's just such an amazing. She knows how to translate the movements
That's cool.
like to each individual. I guess I don't know. She'll probably be like, "What the hell am I on about?" But
No,
I totally
she'd totally understand.
yeah.
Because she's like, she does this for a reason why you guys do it, right?
Yeah, and she was one of the inspirations behind us becoming instructors as well.
Because how long did you guys do extreme hip hop before you started doing your own classes?
yeah. Oh well, back to your previous question as well.
Okay.
I feel like we're still learning anyways.
Yeah,
Like, we're still
you'll
learning,
never. Yeah, there's so many people coming up with variations every single day, like how to move around the board.
Oh
They're
man,
Yeah.
it's so intense, eh?
You get used to it. But yeah, but we're still learning too, just like you
Do
are.
you know what I
So-
really do? I have to say, guys, like when you do get some of the moves on lock, you do feel pretty cool.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
Celebrate.
And then you just
Yeah.
want to learn more, and there's
Yeah.
so much to learn.
Actuals.
But with your other question you just asked, so we started in March of 2022. So we started. That was like our first class, and then we got certified in September, and then we started classes in October.
How long does it talking about being certified, how long does it take for a person if they're wanting to get into extreme hip hop to be certified if they want to be an instructor?
So we had to do an online certification. So we do have master trainers, so
Okay.
MTs. So we have Extreme Hip Hop with John in Wellington. So he's our master trainer. And then we have Nin in Hamilton. So she's another master trainer. So basically master trainers are like your managers, I guess.
Oh,
or
wow.
supervisors, yeah. So we go to them for any like questions we have or
Because the guy that created extreme hip hop,
Yeah.
how long has he been doing it for?
2014.
What? For that
2014.
I have never heard of it till recently.
Same. We're the same. Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think it just kind of. I
blew
think
up. It just came
it
to a
blew
moment
up
when it blew
in
up.
in our community, the Pacific community, when Layla Fa, she's I think the first Polynesian from the Bay Area, I think in America. She posted up a video.
And then it went crazy.
It went viral, and then I think it inspired our people, our Polynesian people, our Pacific people.
What would you
to-
guys classify the moves as?
Well, I would say it's similar to like step aerobics, but with like twang to it.
Yeah.
I guess.
Twang?
Groove, like a
Like
twang?
a groove, yeah. Is twang the word? Twang's not the word, eh? It's
But
like
what the word be?
like
the word would be like
like a.
it's an old it's a modern take on a classic.
Okay.
Okay.
I get ya. So let's compare this to a movie. Have you guys watched Annie
Yes.
in the old version?
I think I've watched the old version.
Which is and then you've got the new version that's got it's got a bit more groove in it.
The new
So it's been
version.
modernized a bit.
The new version would be Ice Spice.
Okay.
Well,
If we're talking about Annie. You get me though, right?
Yeah, I do. Actual sticky and stuff, I can't. I'm dying. I'm dead.
well, also I think it's more.
So, what's your
It's
intake?
more the music too.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I love the music.
That's what I'm saying. Ice Spice.
But I'll be honest, because guys, there are some sounds that you guys play and I'm like, oh man, it's gonna be chill. Like the stepping's gonna be chill.
Yeah, no.
I feel like it's harder.
We're the
Even
same.
if the beat's
There
a
are-
bit slower, you're still
There's still there are
Yeah.
some tracks that are
it's still quite
deceiving.
upbeat. Yeah.
Yeah. You
'Cause-
think it's a slow jam, but
I thought I was gonna chill.
And
to be
we-
honest,
we only discovered that in classes sometimes too. We're like, oh, this song.
I
is
literally
slow.
was like, when I first went on my first one, I was like, oh, they're bringing it down. Nah.
Do you know what though? I actually feel like, yeah, it kind of depends because like sometimes it is chill, but we use more muscles to control. So we use more muscles to
Totally.
So that's where the
Because the
balance
movement,
comes in.
yeah.
So kind of like tones.
Because they've got this move that's called crunch it down, and you think that it would be crunch it down, like it'll be chill, but you are like the music. It doesn't matter if it's like
chill.
fast or like slow. The music, you still be up on that. Like it's the same beat regardless. Like it's just like you still like this, but you would think you'd be like,
Yeah.
yeah, but. Honestly, guys, like I was like, how does this even work? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy
The
how,
tempo.
yeah, the tempo can be super like chill, but you still gotta move fast.
Yeah.
That's quite interesting, though, right? Because that's what I kind of got from this. Because I've done like Zumba and aerobics classes and stuff, and when the song's slow, you're slow.
Yeah.
But it doesn't work with this, which is
I
good.
agree.
But also like there's songs where we do like we wouldn't think like it'd be such a good song to like work out to.
Yo, so
Like,
like
it's such
how,
a random
you know
song.
what? That's actually a cool avenue.
Yeah.
How do you guys pick your music?
Oh.
That's a
Yeah.
cool one.
It goes like how I'm feeling in the day,
Yeah.
or like the vibe of what we know our classes are like.
Yeah.
And just music I love.
Because you know what's crazy? I do
music I love.
notice these guys do have within every song they will have a collaboration where they literally go up to each other at the laptop and they're like probably like figuring out. This is where you were saying where you look at what the crowd is and you try to understand what the vibe is. They do it all the time. If you guys come to a class, they will literally go up to the laptop, have like a little discussion and then back. And I get it now. No, like I totally get it now. Like I totally get it because I was like. They're switching it up because sometimes you can see you guys.
You can plan all you want for classes, but sometimes it just doesn't go.
Vibe, eh?
Yeah. So you just gotta go with like how you just gotta.
Yeah, it's how people are feeling.
Yeah,
I love that.
like if they're looking flat or feeling flat after a track, then we use something to kind of draw them back in, gauge their intention. If they need to pick me up.
You guys have just reminded me on something. So I literally turned around to Cap and I was just like. Where in the world does Neo get his energy? We are literally 10 minutes into finishing it. You think, okay, cool, we're gonna bring it down. This guy be running around like, woo! I'm just like, I'm dying. Like, what is going on? But like, you know, where do you find that? Where does that come from for yourself? And like, I have to say, Cap, you are always like, just like Mr.
Mellow,
Mr.
chill,
Smooth,
mellow,
like he's always like just on, just like, and then like you like to go, like both of you guys actually do it, where you go into everybody and you get them to feel the groove, and then you kind of just like plant yourselves places to like amp up the vibe. Like,
what is it?
Where do you guys get the collaboration from, where one goes to a next level and the other one is just like chill, like just keeping it at bay?
To be honest, I feel like that's our personality in physical form. Like I'm from one spectrum to the other.
Yeah.
I go from 0 to 100, and Cappy's just I don't want to say monotone, but he's just like chill. Placid. That's
placid. Just understands where he's at and just that's it. Like that, I'm good.
But then I think that's where the balance comes in.
Do you, Cappy, ever have moments where you're just like, you're feeling the team, like you're feeling everybody so much and you just get into this like, do you ever have that moment?
Maybe I do, but I feel like I let it out in a different way.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
Okay. No, that's cool. And just like I've noticed with extreme hip hop, just for an example, guys, there is one that's called knee bounce. And that's where you lift your knee and you always go, hey, 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 you lift your knee. Where is that all part of extreme hip hop, or is that something you guys have put in place, or
No, yeah.
It's all part of it?
Yeah, so all the moves we do is like extreme hip hop.
Okay.
Like
official.
And like,
moves,
how about when you guys are like, what's one of the ones that you guys always do and everybody mimics it back? What's an example?
Callbacks. So like jump shot,
and then everybody
leg.
everyone just calls back. I haven't done it yet because I'm still trying to find my breathing. But that's part of extreme hip hop as well.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, I would say it is.
Have you guys brought anything new to extreme hip hop? like that you guys have wanted to do, or are we just still at the same of what everyone's doing at this point?
I think, well, we have, so with the moves, they're official moves. So like, you're not allowed to change them,
Okay,
basically.
fair enough.
But you can do like alternatives or like variations. So we have done a variation called Swish With It.
Swish with it.
Yes, Swish with It.
Collaboration.
Yeah, with Ma'a, Xtremehiphop with Ma'a. So that's like an alternative to
Rock With It or
Rock
Seven
With
Knees.
It or Seven Knees.
Okay, because rock with it is like, I feel like rock with it is like where you kind of pause and get your breath back, but the 7 knees is where you can put in a whole lot of different collaborations,
combos, yeah.
like how you guys did. What's that one that I did instead of
Knee
7
straddle, take
knee
it around,
straddle?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
So we've kind of like done stuff like that, like coming up with your own combos, I guess. Or
That's cool.
putting, things together. We'll teach you Swish With It.
I know these guys are.
We can teach her 278.
You guys make everything look so easy.
Oh,
You get
wow.
used to it.
It's because you get used to it,
yeah.
right? Like
Yeah,
you
you
just
do.
everything just flows.
You honestly you should see some of my first,
No, our first ones.
our
yeah.
first classes. Yeah.
Have you guys come across some like, people that have come through from the community that have been a bit harder to train, and you've had to kind of maybe slow it down a bit more, or split the class up a lot for longer to be able to train them a little bit longer?
No.
Okay.
Or I feel like just like, like people will come and try it, and maybe for some it may not be for some.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I think also, and it goes back to like just like it being how it makes you feel, as opposed to like, because like as you go along and you become consistent with it, it's like you may not get everything then and there, but you will take something from every class that is worth celebrating.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
sure.
So
Yeah, totally.
like whether it wasn't like that you hit the rock with it or the 7 knees or like a double tap knee or something, like that will come with time, but it's more about just giving yourself like
the time to express,
yeah,
and just like be
Just
you,
being
and
open-minded.
Yeah.
for even like that, the win is like making it to class.
I think the
I feel
win.
like
I think the
it's-
win as well is actually getting out of your comfort zone and turning
Yeah.
up.
Yeah,
because it's not easy.
And no, it's not,
Yeah.
especially when you don't know anyone.
Yeah, exactly.
Pure example, but I
Yeah.
did it because I was really wanting something for myself to help me be healthy and stronger. Yeah. And like these guys are like a vibe. I really, really like, I wanted to do this specific interview because I really feel like these guys have such a powerful notion on being able to help others. Like you guys you don't see, it's like when you have someone new look into something and you don't notice it, but you guys are really empowering. Yeah, like absolutely. I love what you guys do. I really do. And that's why I wanted to speak into this.
thank you so much.
So like, what is like one of the things that you guys are wanting to really get out of what you do within Xtremehiphop? What are one of the things that you really want to take to the next level?
I just want everybody to do it.
Yeah, just
Everybody, like, just give it a try. Like, you have nothing to lose. Like,
exactly.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
just try it. It can be a switch up for, like, if your cardio. Switch it up instead of doing the treadmill or running around the block.
Totally.
Go bounce on the board, jump around on a board, and
And the board's
Get
like
yourself
this
to a
high,
class.
guys. It's like so easy.
It's literally like 7 centimeters
It's
off the
doable,
ground.
man. Like it's so doable.
Yeah, but I think the main thing is just like hoping people just give it a try. Yeah,
And especially our people.
because the first step is just like
Doing it.
booking in, walking through the door. Like if you can do that, then that's like.
So like, tell me, where
We will take care of you.
Yeah, but like, where are your classes? Where can everybody find you guys?
So right now we do classes in PHATBOI Tuesdays. We do Thursdays in Kingsland and Fridays in Glen Innes.
All right,
At
amazing.
this stage, yeah.
At this stage.
Yeah.
So we will be looking at more classes
Yes,
eventually.
hopefully. I mean, come summer.
Can I just also shout out to Barbara for PHATBOI, giving us that space for us to use.
Bless. That's
Denise and Glen Innes. Denise, we love you.
Bless.
And also Terito Peru and Kingston. Just
how did you guys come across these amazing people that have given you these spaces? You just
Connections.
yeah, just connecting with people like they're
Looking, searching.
yeah.
PHATBOI, I just called and inquired with Barbara, and she loved what we were about, what we were trying to promote and bring to our community. And yeah, she's been so just
Bless. That's awesome. That's really cool.
And just open.
So what is some of the things that you do to promote what you guys are actually doing at the moment?
Oh, just our socials basically. And our website. Our website is where you can book and kind of look through.
Do you guys feel like you're getting a bit of attraction?
I would say because we've recently started TikTok.
Cool.
So we've had people come lately
who said that they found us on TikTok.
That's cool.
Which is interesting. It just kind of happened. Because
you guys have only been on TikTok for 2 months, right?
Yeah. I think so. Yeah, like 2 months.
Yeah. And you already have people coming through.
Yeah. Saying, I was like, oh, so how did you hear about us? Oh, I saw you guys on TikTok.
I love that. That's cool.
Da.
But I think our main one would be socials, and then another main one would be like word of mouth, basically from students that come, and then word of mouth.
Well, because you've got a lot of people that have stayed with you guys, right? That come to all your classes and that have been with you guys right from the get-go. Yeah, that's grateful. That's amazing. Yeah, I'd totally be grateful for that. It's nice to have people that know your journey from the beginning and are still following it through. So you guys are currently, so this is pretty much a side hustle at the moment. Yeah. Is this something that you guys are wanting to make full time eventually?
You know what? It's such a cool job.
Yeah. Oh, totally.
So I would love to. But
can I speak on that?
Yeah, of
but
course.
Also I think more making PHATBOIFIT a full-time gig as opposed to just Extreme on its own.
Yeah, because let's speak into that.
Yeah.
So what does PHATBOI actually stand for?
So PHATBOIFIT, so Fat, PHAT, so purpose, health, aspire, and transform.
I love that.
Yeah. So we'd like to add other avenues under PHATBOIFIT.
Yeah.
So Xtremehiphop was the start basically. But yo.
So it's pretty much you have record labels. This is your guys' label for an overhaul of everything.
Yeah.
Because you guys do privates, right?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, and it's not just about extreme hip hop, like you said. You guys do dances and things like that.
So that's another I guess aspect we'd like to add into the umbrella of that.
Yeah, totally. That's really cool. So you guys have a lot of different avenues that you're going to go through, right? So if we're talking into this, are you saying that PHATBOI is going to eventually do cultural dancing or cultural classes? Or
yes. Well, I think we can expand on community classes as a whole, offer dance workshops to our
people would love that.
Dance workshops,
or even
it'd be an entity to make stuff.
Yeah.
But I think just to elaborate on PHATBOI, it was just a play on the word boy.
PHATBOI.
PHATBOI.
Because where did the name come from, guys? Where did you guys come up with it? Was it just you sitting there one day and you guys just thought of it, or where does it come from? Where does it stem from?
I think it was homage to the word fat.
Really?
Well, PHAT, fat. Pretty hot and tempting, and I guess there's baby fat and stuff out there. But it was an homage to that, but putting it in a way that would translate to our people as well. And just for me personally, I'm not skinty. Well, I was, but it's taking the power back in the word fat. and turning it around into
Yeah, I
something
can totally get that.
that empowers people, or that can empower people and just own that word as opposed to it to being something
Negative.
Because the word fat can be like real offensive to some
Totally.
people. Yeah.
I mean, I still get offended if my husband's cracking a joke and he's just saying it to me funny. I get super offended. I'm just like,
well, yeah, it could have went one way or the other, but I think like if people don't think into it too much, like, cause I mean, yeah, it can be a controversial.
totally.
Fact.
Because you guys like, did you guys feel like, you know, doing what you guys have put forward with PHATBOI, has it made you guys like better on a mental state and just like understanding life on a bigger landscape? Because it's not just about you anymore. Like it's about everyone else that comes into your space. So like, do you guys feel like it holds you accountable to really emphasizing and helping these people get to where they want to get?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah,
it does. And it's kind of scary.
No, totally. That's why I wanted to ask the question, because I really want to have a better understanding in case there are people out there that do want to get into something you guys are doing but are scared.
It is scary. It is scary. But like, man, I think if you know, I don't know, if you believe in yourself and you've got like people around you that love you and support you,
good support system.
Yeah, then I don't know, anything is possible. So everything is all mental. So like for us first, like even being with PHATBOI, like I don't even look at the scales. I don't care how much I weigh anymore. Like it's more of a feeling. It's like, yeah, where's a place where I can just release some endorphins.
I mean, I guess it's just
happy.
like if you feel good, you look good. If you look good, you feel good.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I believe that.
I totally believe it.
Yeah, no scale can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah, for sure.
Or
because I do feel
no
like
mirror.
have either one of you had, you know, that feeling of not feeling confident at one point in your life?
Contradicting almost every day. No.
Yeah, fair enough.
But like, man,
but that's cool to speak into it, because you know this space is is for those that out there are feeling a certain way. It's not all about positivity, because you've got to understand the negatives to get a positive.
Yeah, and you got to work at it too. So it's like
Absolutely.
something you can't just like let yourself feel like that forever or just every day. Like everything's always a work in progress.
For
like,
sure.
You got to do something about it.
How about you, Cappy? Do you go through your own moments where you're not feeling confident, or?
For me, I think for me it's not physical appearance.
Yeah.
It's more like motivation.
Like so, all in the mind.
All in the mind.
Yeah, totally. And so, like, what are some of the things that you do to try and help yourself, if that's the case?
Well, for example, like I would say, like some days, like, you know, so running classes is not easy.
Of course.
So like some days I'm just like, you know, like I just want to like stay in bed. And
You're just like everyone else. You're tired.
But I think it's like once I get to class, I think like seeing everyone.
Yeah.
Like just coming together.
And they're happy and they're grateful that you guys have showed up and given them the space.
Yeah, that gives like the motivation, I would say. Or like, you know, like a reality check, like, oh yeah, you know, there's a reason we're doing this.
Yeah, totally. I mean, because we're all human, right? And we all go through that. And that's the reason why I have this, is because I want you to speak into that. And so, you know, back to you, Neo, in terms of, you know, every day you still have those moments of confidence. So what do you do for yourself to get yourself out of that headspace?
I was exaggerating when I say every day, but there are times, like, you know, when we're going out and stuff, like, or when I pick something up and I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just chuck that on, and I realize, oh, I can't fit that.
Yo.
Can't even get my hand in it.
Yo.
But I think it's just like resetting your mind and being like, okay, well, that's not the only thing I have. Or that's not the only thing, you know? And just like
getting outside of the comfort of it all, and like doing something different. Yeah, totally. Jenna, stop it.
Dennis?
I know. You're so rude, eh?
I don't want to iron out because
he starts barking.
just do things. You do things that make you feel good. Then at least. And mine, yeah. I just do things. Listen to music. That's quite therapeutic. I love music.
Yeah.
Everybody loves music.
But do you guys have do you have your own little routine that you do? Like, do you guys have anything that you do that is in place to help you out of your difficult times?
I think just exercise. It would be exercise.
Me too.
It'd be exercise. It'll be like
I totally agree.
Some
Reading.
form of dance, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
an outlet. Yeah, like that. Cleaning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Laundry for me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I like folding.
Cool. Cool. I love that. That's cool.
Yes.
Such another species.
Yeah. Yeah, just everyday things.
Surrounding
Spending
yourself
time with
family.
people, yeah, getting yourself out there.
Do
Spending
yourself out there.
time and visiting family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Helping people.
Helping people, for sure, for sure. Well, that's why you guys got into this in the first place, right? It's crazy though how you guys have come to the same kind of idea. Like, was it something you guys just sat down and spoke about, or did this just all just happen within? Like, it was just one of those like.
I think it
moments?
happened. It just happened. Yeah.
You reckon?
Well, I think it just happened, but also like we both like to help people, so maybe it just happened, maybe it didn't.
Yeah,
I don't know,
yeah,
maybe it
yeah.
was meant to happen.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
cool. It's really cool to have an
Actually, yeah.
understanding.
Yeah.
You know.
And I think like just like anything, like you have to like I don't know, like yeah. I guess it did just happen,
Yeah.
but like I felt like we did sit down or was thinking like if we really wanted to do this because
But like going into it, we were like, we didn't think we'd become instructors. Like going.
Oh,
into
going
it,
into
you know?
extreme hip
It's
hop.
just
Or
like-
just
no,
in general, just
Yeah.
in
no, actually, yeah, we didn't actually think
It just
that we
all
would.
happened.
It just happened, yeah. And I guess when it was happening, that's when we kind of sat down and was like, are we really gonna do this?
Because
And I'm
like I remember like Kathy, you said to me that at the beginning you guys were just like hundies,
Yeah.
right? So you know how long did you guys go hundies for? When everything was just on this like the high.
I would say like for a whole year. I think
Wow.
I would say for a whole year, and then because obviously we had the Christmas break and
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
yeah.
kind of when we like took like a break,
Mm.
sort of, and then went on a holiday and stuff like that. But yeah,
We're still hundies.
yeah. I think
We
it's just
just,
trying to find the time.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, because
it's not
life is
a-
a balance,
Yeah.
yeah,
right? You can't put all your energy into one thing. Like it
Yes,
has to be
exactly.
spread across everything.
yeah.
So, you know, besides doing, you know, Fatboy, what are some of the other things that you guys like to do just on a personal note for yourselves?
Mm.
Well, dads.
Yeah.
This
fair
is
enough.
kind of like one of the
Family.
Family.
Yeah, because you got to be able to fill your cup.
Yeah.
And because, like,
Definitely.
let's be honest, you guys doing these classes, your cup gets emptied a lot in terms
Yeah.
of the amount of energy you have to give out.
Mhm.
So, like, how do you guys refill your cup? Is it just like visiting family
Yeah.
and
Food.
food?
You
Yeah.
know.
Food, yes.
Do you guys have like cute like just like hangouts with like friends
Yeah,
and
we
stuff
do.
where you
Actual-
just chill and
Actual, yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's really
Um,
nice.
I paint as well.
Yeah, so like let's speak about your painting. What kind of paintings do you do?
It's a bit of mixed media, kind of like
Wow.
yeah, different types of.
Do you post them up or they're just
I post
He
some
doesn't-
up.
Yeah, but I
I
always
don't
tell him,
post a lot.
yeah.
Up.
Yeah.
I just
totally.
post some up. I'm just I don't know.
Do you have to get out of your comfort zone for this moment? In terms
Oh.
of your paintings?
Oh
yes.
yes. Oh what really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I just paint. I like to paint things.
I feel like he needs to share his
you
talent.
need to share. I
with
totally
everyone
agree
else
with you.
his painting. Yeah.
So are you at this moment? Are we all saying that we will be seeing your artwork being
Yes.
posted up very soon? Thank you for that. We really appreciate that, Neo.
I've like posted like a couple of paintings, but
I mean, if you, to be honest, guys, like looking at what you guys are wanting to do, and tell me if I'm wrong, but Fatboy sounds like it's going to be some huge creative space for people to do everything.
I think
When it
so.
comes to
Well,
that.
that's an idea. It's like the idea, like that's why we don't want to limit
Yeah.
to just extreme.
So why aren't you posting
Oh,
paintings?
I think, I don't know, like with what I said, like how everything has a time.
But how much time?
I don't know. It's just
And
something
how
that
do-
I've
if not
always
now,
kind of
then
like.
when?
And you know what they say? Time waits for no man.
That's true. But
And like there is never a time when it's right.
That's true.
I think it's just like when I feel like
I feel like we need to see
I'm
this.
in that space.
I
and
feel
I'm
like we
just
need to see the
okay,
space
yeah.
now.
But is
I'll
that
wake up one day and
but
be
that
like,
feeling-
you know what? There we go.
yeah? But that feeling is
Take it all.
But
maybe
what
the
if it
feeling's holding you
happens
back.
10 years later?
Yeah,
When you're like, take it all, and everybody's like, we waited.
That's okay.
is it really?
Yeah. There's a woman who didn't find her true passion, which was painting, and she didn't become like she didn't find a true calling until she was like, I think she was 84, and then she just became this big
How do you know you're gonna
renowned
love that long?
painter. I don't, but
Exactly.
there'll be like, I think that's, I don't know, in the magic.
You need to come
And
out
just
of your
something that
comfort
people will
zone.
discover.
You need to come out of your comfort zone. Straight
That's
up.
true.
How many paintings do you have you done so far?
Oh, well, ones that I've got at the moment.
He's got 2 on the wall, or 1 on the wall, and then he's got like 5,
Oh my gosh! So that's
5
like,
or 6.
so that's
And
like,
then there are stuff that
that's
I
like-
haven't completed.
that's like 7 moments that are passing where somebody could look at this and be inspired and want to start their journey.
That's true.
Because this is the point of, you know, why I have this space, is because when somebody else sees something that someone else is doing, it really does push them to do it. And a pure example is, sometimes I have days where I'm really like low, and then I'll come across someone on one of my social media platforms that have really spoken to me, either through a poem, through
I love that.
through a creative piece, through dance, through speaking, and it changes my mindset, and I'm ready to roll. That's what your paintings could do for a person.
That's so true.
And that's what this whole platform that you guys are doing with PHATBOI could do for other people. You know what I mean? So you like, it's a blessing. Like, I can't speak into it enough in terms of, and you guys have so many people that believe in you. You know, like, you have a platform of goodness. So like, you know, for me to bring you guys on, it was because I really want people to see that, you know, and really like, you guys have that influence on somebody out there that's wanting to better or become who they want to become, because we're always so tainted by what the world perceives us to be, right? Like, if the world says that we have to be a certain way or look a certain way or be a certain way, when really, no, it isn't. You can do whatever you want, whenever you want, but it really comes to just doing it.
For real.
So like, you know, because you two are individuals, do you guys have a quote or a piece that you live by, or that has really helped you on your journey so far?
Mine is just spread love. That's literally as simple as that. And yours is
Always be kind.
yeah.
Always
Hand
be
in
kind.
hand,
Yeah.
right? Hand in hand.
Always be kind and spread love.
Yeah, I love
That's
that.
literally the what.
I know we weren't going to come into this, but I'm really, really curious, because you guys have spoken about your family a lot. Who are the, you know, who in your family has been so influential within your life, why you two have become who you have become today?
To people.
Just some like people within your family that have really inspired you to just
I think
go for it.
I'd have to say my parents.
I love that.
My mom, she was just she's just such a good person. Like, she has such a beautiful soul. Like pre and post.
Yeah, totally.
But pre, like, oh, I love my mom. But yeah, I love my mom so much. And I think just like, she literally was my #1 supporter. Like,
She still is.
yeah, I guess so. But like, she was like my hype woman. She'd just be like prepping me up and like doing things for me. And then my father, just because like he was someone that if you know my dad, literally good at everything, from art to dance to cooking. He would build furniture. He's a classical guitarist.
Wow.
Like I just seen, and I didn't discover that until like close to his
So you didn't appreciate all of that.
final days. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd just be like jamming on the just like.
So
Not
mum and
like
dad,
that, 'cause
Mum and
it's
dad
just
are
more beautiful,
the
but-
pinnacle of everything that you are to
I
this
think
day.
so. I think so.
Yeah.
But man.
So like, you know, listening to you speak about, you know, your parents, there's a reason why you should be putting out as much as you can to the world, because you should never hold back something of such beauty that could influence the world. You know what I mean? Vibes. That's
Stop.
vibes. That's vibes. That's the purpose of this, is for people to really understand, like, you know, what is your drive. So that's cool. And what about you, Cappy? Where we at with
Yeah,
what?
I'm in the same boat. I
Yeah.
would say my parents and my grandparents. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah. My grandmother, she's like a strong woman. My dad.
Is this mum's mum?
Yes, so my
Yeah.
my mom's parents. Yeah.
Okay.
My dad's like man of the house, like
Typical.
jobs, everything.
Yeah, yeah.
For us kids, like everything. I mean, making the move. So we migrated to New Zealand in 2007.
Okay.
Yeah, so my sister and I were young. So like just even then bringing the whole family over, trying to start fresh, you know, build a
Of course,
life
it's
for us.
hard.
Yeah,
Because they have to go through all the hardships.
exactly. Yeah.
You know?
So yeah, I would say my parents and my grandparents, and just always rooting for us, wanting us to succeed.
Well, it's beautiful because you've both got the same pinnacles in your lives that have
That's true.
brought you to this moment.
Even to this day. So like, so when we first started extreme classes, we needed boards, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So our family,
Grateful.
they all put in, like they all bought like one board each, and it wasn't cheap. It was like
200.
200.
Yeah.
220.
I know this
for a
because I
board.
asked him because I wanted to buy myself a board. So that's super expensive. And
So we
families
got
did this?
so our first class we bought 10 boards, but we didn't spend anything on it. Like each, like my cousins too, like my parents, his sister, they all bought like one board each, which like was enough for us to start our
That's
first
so
class.
cool.
Yeah.
Now, if that isn't a drive for the both of you, I
Exactly.
don't know what is. I don't know what is.
So it's definitely our family.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, you know, this is just me from an outside looking in. You know, I feel that you guys have got the greatest support, because not many people have what you have, and not many people have their parents or even both parents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so you need to really utilize that and share what you have with the world, and really like broaden the horizons of other young Pacific Māori kids coming into this next generation to really like persevere and push for what their dreams are. So, you know, what does PHATBOI have in store for the next year? What are we looking at for the next year? Like, what are some of the creative things that you guys are kind of putting forward in the next couple of months, 12 months to say?
12 months? Okay, so, I mean, we're nearing the end of the year. It's getting pretty busy. PHATBOI's pretty busy at the moment. We're trying to push out a project in November.
Exciting.
So, and it's not step related.
Okay.
It's the arts.
Love that.
And then next year, there's a lot. Like, we'd still put extreme, obviously, yeah, because it's the first.
Still definitely.
But we
having
are
classes,
delving into other avenues of
the creative side.
So we have a lot of exciting things to look forward to.
Fingers
Yes,
crossed.
fingers crossed, yeah.
No,
You know what?
I know.
No, yeah.
No, fingers
I
crossed.
know you
Yes.
guys.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
You do. If there's anything that like people need to do is just believe.
For real.
Yeah, like you totally got this. I'm really excited to see what you guys have coming forward, for everybody to be able to, you know, watch and experience what you guys are going to bring to the table. But like, thank you so much for coming through to I Am Me with AMP. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves.
Yes, thank you for having
been,
us.
an absolute joy having you in classes.
Oh, thank you.
And being able to share. Like,
Just bringing your energy.
yes.
Your vibe.
This woman, you should see her. She's
high knees.
She's starting to fly.
Her high
Yeah,
knees.
her high knee up there. Straight
My
leg.
knees are so high.
I love it. But that's what it's about.
I've been
Go
looking
hard.
around, I'm like, my knees are up here. I'm like, it's because it's just so fun.
Yeah.
It's just so fun.
And you forget.
Yeah, totally.
You're literally just fixated
Honestly,
on
guys,
yourself.
if there is any, like, if you're wanting to exercise, and I know that not everybody likes it, but you gotta try these classes. They're so good. It's $12 that comes with a hired board, or you can bring your own board, and it's $10. You're able to come to their classes. You've got one on Tuesday that's in PHATBOI, one on Thursday in Kingsland. It does depend on what they're doing.
Schedules, yeah.
Yeah, and then Friday is always a definite with GI, right?
Yeah.
So the two classes that are always definite is always your Tuesday in PHATBOI and your Friday.
Yeah.
Yep, and GI.
That's the one.
But these guys are a freaking vibe. You know, please come through. You know, it's so much fun, and we're all there learning. So you don't ever feel like you don't fit in, because we're all on the same boat, and you will become great. But like, thank you so much for joining us tonight, and thank you, Fat Boys, for coming through and giving us an amazing conversation. I wish you guys so much love, and like Dennis is finding the licks and everything. But everybody have a fantastic evening. Tofa soifua.
Thank you, everyone.